Welcome, my name is Richard. So when the new Model 3 was revised in 2024, what we refer to as the Model 3 Highland, one of the best things about it is that it's more refined, it's got a much smoother ride compared to the earlier cars. So we today are going to fit some of that suspension to our car. So this is a 2021 Model 3 long range, one of the refreshed ones, but we want to fit suspension that would normally be on a Model 3 Highland, a more comfortable suspension, to this car. It should be compatible. Should be a fairly straightforward job. We're not mechanics, but we're going to have a go at it today. So this is Miles. This is a late 2021 Model 3 dual motor long range. This car's got 226,000 miles on the clock, in fact just over. We still use this car day in, day out, and obviously cover a fair bit of mileage. So what better way to treat ourselves than some more comfortable suspension? Because one of the things I've always criticised the Model 3 for is that whilst it's quite sporty and good fun, it is a fairly firm suspension ride on this, even on the non-performance versions like this one. So with the more comfortable springs and dampers from the newer car, let's see if they fit onto this smoothly. They should do, and then we should have a much more comfortable ride. So this is what we're going to be fitting. So on the front, we've got the whole suspension units, so the springs and the shocks, so completely different. Now in theory, this would all be compatible bolting components. That was what was changed. For the springs and shocks. These are different ratings compared to the earlier cars. Of course, the Highland cars, the 2024 cars, do have more to them. They've got different bushing and a load more work gone into the car to improve ride and refinement. So it's not quite going to be as good as a Highland, but in terms of the ride comfort, it'll be mostly there. And like I say, we did test one out before, and there's another video on that if you want to see that. And basically we said, look, if we like it, we'll do it on our car. And this is us now doing it a few weeks later. So that's the front pair, and then at the rear it's just different shocks. So compared to the old shocks, these are going to be basically softer, and what we're probably going to find is that return rate is slower than the current cars, much stiffer. So just the shocks should improve the ride comfort. We can also do the springs at some point. We haven't got the parts of the day. We'll see how we go with this, to be honest, but maybe another day we change the springs as well. So as non-mechanics, let's have a go. Let's have a go. I won't be doing too much. We've got some other stuff to do today, but Serge and Mark is back. Remember Mark from our videos? Well, we're still good friends with Mark. He's pretty handy with a spanner, so he's come in to help us out, and he's wearing his safety Crocs today. Make sure he gets everything done all right. What have you got there, Serge?
Or just the rest of the bolts.
Some bolts to put on, yeah, that should be good. So are these different to what's going to come off then, or is it just wise to have replacement ones?
Yes, you have to replace them on the front.
Okay.
Put them on the back. Seems to be the same ones, using the same ones.
So is this all the parts now? We've got those units plus these bolts and nuts, and that's everything you need?
That's it.
Cool. Okay, so there's one quite specific tool you need, which is a 13mm socket, but it's got to be thinner. Let me show you the problem. There's a 30mm nut there, but you can't get this in this hole here. This hole is too narrow to get most sockets in, so you need a thin wall 13mm socket. They are available places like Amazon, for example. We're trying to source one now. While we're here with the wheels off, 226,000 miles in this car, and these are the original brakes. So have a look. Original discs. Tiniest little lip there, and those are the original brake pads. Still plenty of meat on them as well. We've even got a spare set ready to go on. It just doesn't need it. 226,000 miles, the original pads and discs. And that's because of regenerative braking. Of course, when you slow down the motor in between the axle down there is slowing the car down. You don't need to waste energy and heat with friction brake. More lights than a Coldplay concert.
Right, I need to tap that out or something.
Bang it with a crock.
Got Nokia 3210?
Hang on, it's got a nut on the end of it. Get a trolley jack under here, take the strain off of it. Do you want me to change the weight on this? Like maybe relieve a bit of the weight now? Okay, so old versus new, they are the same length, aren't they? Yeah, exactly. Right, let's push it right down. So I could obviously push mine down easier than yours. Hang on. Right, we're both the same height, aren't we? Yep.
Yeah.
Right, 3, 2, 1. So this moves up much
Oh,
quicker.
it's still moving. Oh,
Yours is still going, isn't it?
maybe they were gone. Still coming up.
It's taking a while to get it up, Serge.
Yeah. It's a bit old.
It is a bit old and crusty. But to be fair, the condition of it, it's not leaking. I mean, it's done 226,000 miles, the original shock absorber. There's a little bit of corrosion down here. But actually, it's not actually leaking or anything, is it, by the look of it? So,
Push is looking good.
yeah, it all looks decent condition. So, apart from a little bit of corrosion there. Okay, front end. I see you've done one side already, Mark. Nice and easy.
It was easy enough, actually, yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty straightforward.
No difficulties.
No.
So, considering this has done 266,000 miles, looks in good condition. There's no oil leaks or anything like that. The spring's obviously good condition.
Try and compress that.
Yeah, so let's do a compression test. It's going to be impossible to tell any difference, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, let's put them next to each other, I guess.
Is there a difference in the height and stuff?
Not really.
1,
No.
2, 3, 4, 5.
It should
1,
be,
2,
actually,
3, 4,
yeah.
5. So the same number of coils and everything like that. What you can see, is it me? That's a thinner coil than that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it just the way it looks from here?
It's thinner.
Which would make sense if
would
it bends a bit easier. But for 266,000 miles, no oil leaks. We know it's never been changed. It's the original unit.
Yeah.
It's still got the sticker on it even. Made in China. There you go. Not done bad at all, is it? No real corrosion in springs or anything. So fair play. Right, let's get this one on. And then I'll just watch. Right, what are you doing, Mike?
Popping off this first,
Yeah.
just to get that out of the way. This is the drop lead to bring it out. You need to undo the pinch bolt on the top.
Just use the jack, take a bit of weight off.
Go for it. Right, try that. Maybe give it a whack up and down.
Sorry.
Try now.
Okay, so that's the one that I guess replaced. Do we need the magnet?
Yes.
Look at that. Let's try that then. Use the microphone.
Should just come straight out now.
While it's off, better to wiggle it a bit to spread that grease, because this is where the squeak comes from. Most times. Had no squeaks on this, but just in case, while it's off, just spread the grease around it.
This way. Correct.
Upside down?
Yeah, drop links here. So yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now the bolt's holding it.
Yeah, we'll see that tiny plate, whichever one. Give it the second one, so.
You done it yet?
Nearly.
Oh, okay, that's pretty quick then.
Yeah, so this can go in here.
Where did this new bolt go then?
Yeah,
We're just
it's
about-
going on.
That's going in there now, is it? So is it different to the old one? Is it just recommended it's changed?
Yeah, again, according to the service manual, you have to change it. They just say replace.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with it, but I guess after 226,000 miles,
There's a bit of wear there though, look. See around there? Probably where it's in the arm. So it's probably because of that.
is that where or is that how the old bolts should be?
I think it's
It
how it
doesn't
should
look
be.
like-
There is a
There's
difference
no
then.
rubbing mark or something. It's just
Okay. Well, there's a difference with that. That doesn't
Yeah.
have that, does it?
Yeah. Push this forward.
you might, Michael. There we go.
No, it's left and right that's the problem, not the height.
Ah.
So it needs to somehow wiggle. If I can twist this. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Bash that in. There we go. So this drop link bolt is a new one. Now we had an issue on the other side. It basically, once it goes on, it starts spinning this thread around, even with the impact gun. So what we did, put a star tool in there to stop the thread spinning. Torx. There's Torx tool, so we might have to do the same. Let's see what happens. So that's not gotten all the way in. The thread is now spinning as we thought. So to get around that, we need an 18mm spanner, and that basically goes in like that. Okay, that should be tight enough now. So you finish off with the gun.
What's holding that? Was that the anti-roll bar, I think?
Yeah.
So Serge, why didn't you show us there that the actual workshop manual is all available, including all the torque settings? So if you just Google this, you'll find a whole service manual for the Model 3, yeah? And it tells you what to do all this, right?
Yeah, it tells you all the bolts, what Newton meters they have to be at.
So it's all public?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so no great mystery. Yeah, so this is UK roadworks. You have 4 people actually standing in high vis and 1 person looking at the bit of bollard or what they're doing, but anyway, supervisor role, bad back. I touched something, look. You've done the whole lot apart from putting the front back in 3 hours.
Yeah.
And if you were to do it again now, probably under 2. Now you know what size
I could do
sockets
it in an hour, I reckon. Now I know all the tools and what I need.
Yeah, if you had another kind of ramp, you could do it in an hour.
Yeah.
Do your YouTube channel, Mark?
Steiger Cars.
Steiger Cars. Check it
If you want
out.
to see some how not to's, then that's a good
That's the
place
how
to
not
go.
to's.
Yeah.
Yearly serviceable item. Oh, I probably did it. Oh yeah, I have. I've done it last week.
So Serge, you drive this car the most out of all of us, day in, day out.
Yeah.
Interested to get your feedback on this. I think often you've noticed ride more as a passenger, especially in the back actually. When I was in the back of this, last week before, yeah, I knew about it. I knew about it. So the first test is this little ridge here. We know this well. Yeah.
It's definitely smoother.
Yes, yes. This is better, isn't it? When we get to this big bump up here, well, this will be the reveal, and then when we go round the corner down in the dip,
Yeah.
I can't hear any drop link noises or anything. Sounds like all the bolts are done up tight. Why have you got a spare bolt in your pocket, Mark?
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Don't worry about it. Where's this go? Don't worry about it. This is the I call it a yump.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's definitely softer here.
Yeah,
This is such a bumpy road. It's a great one to test it on. You can't park there, mate. That's just silly. Oh, that's way better.
Yeah, that's definitely feels better. This is where you would feel all the sharp.
And it is where, now that the shocks can move quicker,
Yeah.
it's not transferring everything through. It's not like a wallowy Mercedes S-Class, but it's just not fat shaming. I feel the fat shame because it jostles you, like you've got nothing on you. None of you have got any spare insulation or relaxed muscle. So I probably notice it more because my boobs shake about less, right? My relaxed muscle pecs. But it's that sort of joltiness out of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
See how much have we got roll around this corner, see if it handles right. So there is a bit more movement, but it's not exactly a
Yeah.
boat, is it?
Yeah, so this is definitely better because before it would just crash.
Yeah, you get.
I mean, it's not the worst road to try it on, but
It's always hard to convey this because I don't know how much of this gets picked up with cameras and
yeah,
the movement of us and stuff. But I mean, it's better, no doubt about it. And you could even see it's interesting pushing those shocks down, the difference there. So it feels better for sure. But to try and kind of capture it a bit more scientifically, we just brought out these big, heavy kind of rubber mat things that we have and drive over these. So these are sort of seem like a speed bump. And if we film it in slow motion, we're kind of hoping that we can see the suspension travel within the wheel arch of the car and how the car moves compared to the older suspension. We've got two cars here that are exactly the same age. Obviously one is standard and one is this one that we've now modified. So let's see if this works, and we'll try and do a more scientific demonstration.
A few days later, the rear springs arrived, so myself, Mark and Serge fitted them to the car as well. It didn't take long to do, and was a fairly simple job, as we already knew how to disassemble and reassemble the rear suspension. Hopefully, these rear springs will make the entire car feel much better. While on the test drive, the front was a major improvement. However, in the rear, myself and Mark didn't feel that much difference. It still had that harshness to it going over the bumps. It still had that firm ride, which we were trying to replace.
who needs glass?
Hopefully, the rear springs bring the rear of the car to feel as good as the front did.
Somewhat, I think.
Okay, this is my first drive now with the car complete, springs and dampers at both ends. So the complete shebang is done. Is it better? Because it's strange, I know a number of people have done just the damper change at the back, and it feels much better for just a damper change, but of course with the springs it should tie in much better. You can still feel it was just that bit firmer at the back, especially over, for example, our speed bump test. This is our bumpy road test near our work. Very bumpy road this. Oh yes. Oh, I can feel the difference. This is amazingly good. Yeah, just do the springs as well. It makes sense, doesn't it? This car now might have covered 227 odd thousand miles. Yeah, 227, 224s. I'm driving it today. No squeaks, no rattles. It now rides much smoother. We don't feel we need to go and buy a newer Model 3 because it's more comfortable and we do a lot of miles, so comfort's important. This is just great. We can just keep this car going, just keep it going. And that is the greenest thing to do, isn't it? That is the best thing we can do for the planet, is not go and buy new stuff all the time. Keep current stuff relevant, keep it going, upgrade it, absolutely. Like the software, just do updates. That way it's always relevant. This suspension update is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, feels really good. Obviously that spring and damping feels consistent both ends. It feels like this is what it always should have been. It's so much better for it. So I feel that's about as much as I can say for this video. Spring and damper upgrade to a Tesla Model 3 with the newer setup, I think is absolutely worth it. I think Tesla themselves should offer this as an upgrade. A fairly simple thing to do. Charge the money for it. I don't think it needs to be too expensive, but Tesla could charge people for it, and it will keep them in their cars, keep the car updated, keep it relevant. And that is the greenest thing you can do. Not just constantly chase down new car sales, more production, more manufacturing, so that we've got the things that are a bit better, because of course things will constantly get better, but keep the old stuff updated, relevant, and then you don't even need to do that. So I speak very highly of our upgrades to this car. Very, very pleased. And I can picture us doing many more miles in this car over the coming weeks and months. So make sure you stay subscribed to our channel. You'll see more of this car in the future as the miles rack up. We're not too far from reaching the distance from Earth to Moon. So there'll be a big update there and maybe a driving challenge video. Any good ideas, let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the video very soon.